Being a student, I struggled a lot at the beginning because I wanted to become a veterinarian ever since I remember, but I didn't get into the study program. There was still a lottery back then, and I didn't get in. And then I retried getting into the program of veterinary medicine, and again I did not get in. And then I started biology, and I loved biology. So I could have done that in the first place, but I thought that wasn't for me. When you're young and you love animals, you don't think, I want to become a behavioral biologist. You think, I want to become a veterinarian, because that's what you know. And I did not know any other professions in which you would deal with animals on a day-to-day basis until I started biology, and I found out that there are so many different careers which involve animals. It took me 5 years to eventually start my PhD. And I think that was the biggest struggle. Even when you know what to do, you still need to find a job in that direction. And that did not immediately happen for me. Right after I graduated, I did a full-time board year at the Dutch National Student Union, the LSVB, which I enjoyed very much. It was really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity because you're representing students, and I was just finished as a student. Yeah, that was a great year in which I developed many skills that I would not have developed any other place. But after that year, it was difficult to get back into the academia because a year had passed, and that already feels quite a lot if you don't nourish your relationships, for example, with your supervisors. In the end, I found my way back into research through job advertisement at my previous internship department at veterinary medicine, and I got hired there. That was not a research job, that was a project management job. And I really thought, now I found my dream job. Because back then I still thought, okay, research is not for me because that's all the same. So this sounded very versatile and very dynamic. And it was linked to animal welfare. So I thought, okay, I found my dream job. And I worked there for 2 years very happily. And then I was not so happy anymore. My motivation dropped, and I did not understand what was going on because I was really convinced that I found my dream job. Then I decided to take this career coaching trajectory that really helped me figuring out why was I not happy in my current job and what did I want to achieve as a next goal. The result of that journey was that I did want to have a career in research, or at least a job in research at that time. Because I missed really going into depth into a certain topic, and I missed the direct interaction with animals. So when I found that out, that I wanted to have this career in research and I wanted to do a PhD, then coincidentally my former internship supervisor got a professorship position at our department, and he got a grant for a project in which he could hire a PhD. So, yeah, then I could actually start a PhD in the same department where I already worked. One of my career coaches really emphasized that it is healthy to look at what gives you energy right now and not in 10 years or 20 years, because you don't know yourself in 20 years. And I intentionally don't call it my dream job anymore, because I learned that there is not such a thing as a dream job. Now I much more strongly believe that there is a certain job that is suitable for you at that time, at that moment, in these circumstances. And that might not be forever. Maybe it is. Some people are very happy in the same job for 40 years, and that's fine. But it's also fine to shift your goals every few years or every year. Or we're also used to having a certain control on your life and how your career develops. But some things just happen out of your control. One advice would be to not fear to accept a job that is not fully the picture perfect, because as long as the job gives you energy, it will always be a success.